It's episode 3. Let's get this thing put together. Battery exhausted, she said. I'm fucking exhausted. Right, so welcome back everyone. It's episode 3. That's where I am. I've got a little bit of a confession to make. In the last couple of weeks, I have been hanging right out of my ass and I couldn't film anything. I had to carry on doing some work. I couldn't just sit idle doing fuck all. By the way, I swear a bit if you're new to the channel, which I assume you wouldn't come in at episode 3. That's a bit weird, isn't it? But if I've learned anything about the internet, is that a lot of you are so fucking weird. Really weird. I can't understand you. But that's what I've got. I've done a bit, all right? This is where we are. This is the client one, and we are going to crack on with it. So here we are. Let's just remind ourselves what's going on here. Me and Mrs. Richards, for those of you who don't know, last year I neglected myself massively, doing silly hours putting this shit together. And I got a bit fat and I'd neglected the gym. I've got a gym at home. I hardly used it. It was just, I walked through it on the way to get wine. That's fucking true story. So we're back on it now. And I've joined the local gym because there's a bit more creature comforts. And my gym can fuck off until the spring when it's warm. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'll go to the gym in the morning now before I come down here. And I have a workout. I go home. I have a cold shower. Just call me Quim Hoff. That's my new fucking porn name. I was proud of that one. You can have a little giggle. And I'll come down all chipper. And I should have a bit of a pump on in a few months anyway when it all comes back. Trying to get fit for the guitar show. Right, so if you remember, we've got a pickguard to go on here. There's me pickguard. I've got to cut that. Get a bit closer, Dave. So we're going to make a pickguard today. I'm going to make that. And but the one we're making has not got a cutout for a P90 because the client does not want a P90 in the neck. Madness. The neck pickup is the juice of all guitars. So if you don't have a neck pickup, you're a fucking psycho. But that's fine. So we've got to finish off doing some routersons and some bits and bobs. And I'll just include some stuff. The more important thing is we're going to talk about how you lay out the bridge and how you lay out the pickups. Because that's the bit that people shit their pants about. And I'm going to be a little bit clear about it. We're going to have a serious moment. I don't know why I'm putting that on that bit of wood. I've never done that before. Let's just go with that, shall we? It's a bit closer to my eyes. Now I've got a new toy. Not that toy. Oh, have a sniff. Still smells of the Ferrotone Studios, boys. True story, the subscriber that donated that to the channel, and it is a channel subscriber donation, she had to give it to me because the vibration was so powerful, it gave her a fucking white finger. I've got some new safety specs. Thank you to Noakes, Habermall and Kerr in Ivybridge in Plymouth, because these are the Meta glasses. Woo! I'm now AI into fuck. Bifocal, prescription, safety perspex. It's a lot of waffle for episode 3, innit? Let's get on with figuring this out. I'm going to bring Dave into a little bit more of a lustrous position. My neck is bolted on. All right, I've done that. I can't remember if that's in episode 2. I'm all over the fucking shop at the minute. I've just had a massive bit of time off. I don't know what's going on. And episode 2 has been edited for quite a while. But we are mahoganyed. We're all hollow. The body blank is about 2.9 kilos, which is where you want to aim if you want your guitar ultimately to be sub 8 lubs or around there. It's a very light neck on this. All right, cherry is very light. So let's get our ruler and let's do something important. Measure from the nut to the 12th fretus, all right, which is there. Make sure you can see your 12 fret markers so you don't make a silly mistake. 324, it's actually 323.7 or something, but just go 323. That's the measurement I always remember, 323. And then I'm going to go from my 12th fret. Don't make the mistake of going from there. Ask me how I know. Go from the 12th fret. And I'm going to mark 323. Right, stop press, because I've got a little insert I'm going to put in, a late edit. This is a Raffle guitar, as you know, and this one looks a little bit different to the client's final build. So I thought I'd show you now. This is what the Raffle is for. This is what you're going to win. It comes with it a couple of interesting fucking points that I'll tell you about. It comes with the Dario tuners, locking tuners, Warman P90s, freeway switch, no tomfoolery. It's fucking gorgeous. I love it. Mint green, piano black. This is being played by everyone. And if you win the raffle, I will send it to you the day after the Birmingham Guitar Show. You are welcome to come and pick it up from the Birmingham Guitar Show, from me in person, and come and play it and do a little demo on the video. Whatever it works, if you're in the UK, that is. More than welcome. So even though the raffle finishes a little bit before, I will send it to you the day after the Birmingham Guitar Show. So beware. Yeah, cherry neck, lovely. Knots, pits. This guitar is an absolute ripper, definitely. Mr. Woolman's P90s are just my favourite pickups in the world, whatever iteration they come in. Fingerprint, magnet, absolute nightmare. Piano black can fuck off from now on. Pain in the ass. If you're going to have a black one, relic it. Do yourself a favour. The big announcement is I'm no longer painting my own guitars. I'll give up on that. My friend Brian, Ugly Brian from down in Fritzels, is a phenomenal painter, and I've brought him on board and managed to give him the excitement of painting guitars, and he's going to do it. He's going to elevate everything I do here and do some phenomenal paint jobs. The pictures he's been sending me, a bit has come out every time. So anyway, back to the video. Enter the raffle. The link's below. Finishes in a few weeks. And yeah, half of it's going to leukemia care. We're doing a lot for leukemia care this year. That is an absolute stonker, innit? Oh, lots of white, lots of stuff, lots of bits and bobs. Mint green. Just have a bit, innit? Get the juices flowing. Back to the video, slags. With me bifocal bit. Now, I've put my intonated saddles on. And there is my hi. There you go, Dave. All right, so we are going to... I'm almost at the front of that. I can go a little bit more if I want. All right, there's probably a couple mil of extra there. So I'm going to measure that. If I could find my other... I've glued one down. I need that glued down. No, I don't. We can unglue that. So I'm going to measure that, and it is 8 mil. 8 millimeters. Right, so I like to use my cheeky little square. I've got me 323 mil mark, all right? Just triple check. 12th fret, 323. That is that one, all right? That's nice and easy. We can mark a little square line. Bosh. The high E to the front of that bridge is 8 mil. So I'm going to come in 8 mil. I'm going to put another little line. Hey presto, we've got the front of the bridge. It sits there. Ta-da! That's where your bridge goes. That's the bit that everyone shits their pants about. The Shark Chronicles. Should we call it that? One of my mates shits himself on the regular. We need to make sure that everything is dead central and we are fucking loving life. So I'm going to get some tape. I'm going to come in just a little bit. Just a little bit inside the neck gear. I'm kind of being a bit blasé because you're supposed to enjoy guitar building, but there's a lot of anxiety involved. For everyone, not just idiots doing it online for people to look at and pick apart. Oh, this guy's fucking shit. That's just how it is. The amount of you that have got half-done projects because you've got to a bit that's perplexed you and you don't want to fuck up everything you've done because you're happy with it. Just try and enjoy it. We'll do one step at a time. Let's just get a bridge in the right place. And once we've got it screwed there with one screw, we'll check it 1,000,000 times to make sure that you're happy. So that's the front of me bridge. It goes there. How wide is the bridge? Let's have a little look. 77. What's half of 77? 38 and a half. So we're going to go 39 either side. 39 either side. I'm also going to check that my neck is also running with that centre line. 39, 39. So I've got all these marks here, and all we're doing is making sure that the bridge is in the right position that way, and it's in the right position that way. Once we've done that bit of maths, it's easy, innit? Everything else is just whacking holes in for humbuckers. 30 and 30, 30. Oh, I'm happy with that. That's lovely. So we know the bridge is going to go there. I'm going to put one hole in it. Why one hole? Because if you drill all 4 holes and then you have to make a change, that's a twat. So just do one. And that'll load it in place. And then you can do all your checkage and it's a piece of piss. 3 mil hole, which I think is going to be a bit generous, but we'll have a little look. Remember to just use a crappy screw from your stash. All right, that's in position. Ta-da! We've got, that should be in the right spot. It might not be, so we're going to triple check. Always remember, just get in a habit. Start from your nuts, 323mm. All fender scale lengths, 323mm. And I've got 323 to the saddle of that bridge. Right, phase 1. Mic drop, finished. Now, take out your 3mm drill bit. That O is 3mm. That's the string through in there. So I'm going to use a 3mm drill bit, not this one, because I don't want to put that post drill bit anywhere near metal. And we're just going to drill them and pilot them out. All right, I'm happy with these positions. Let's get some drilling done. So out comes the high quality Bosch metal drill bits. I cannot tell you how important it is to buy decent drill bits. Shit stuff, eBay specials, more often than not, are wank. I'm only going to go in 10mm. Sexy blow off. There you go. Right, let's pop that one off. Let's move on to phase 2. And another funny story. I've got anecdotes coming out of my ring piece today. These are the Milo Studios ferrule string guides. Amazing bit of kit. Designed by James Yard here in Devon. He's in Cornwall, but he's very close. A stone's throw. And I have tried throwing stones at the fucker. That is amazing. It's so good. The Asians have cloned it. And it's 12 quid. So you can buy that from AliExpress for £12. If you're in America or Australia, I couldn't ship that to you for love nor money because it was so expensive. But you can also buy it on AliExpress for 12 doll hairs or 9 billion Australian dollars. I can't remember what it costs over there. 6 kookaburras. But you can buy them yourself. It's fucking amazing, all right? Get it. You need it. You need that tool. It will outlast. That will see you out. Now, I'm waffling crap today. Sorry about that. So now we can pop this off. All right, there's our bridge position. Oh, it's all getting serious. It's all getting serious. I love it. Wim Hof. Just let that sink in. If you don't know who Wim Hof is, it's Wim Hof. He likes a cold one. He must have a right buy on him. Because mine don't respond well to the cold temperatures. Don't respond well to fucking warm temperatures. I'm now going to remove the neck. If I can find the screwdriver. Lots of people asking about Milo Studios parts trays. I'm trying to get them manufactured somewhere different because James Yard used to make them for me, but I still had to do loads of work to them and oiling, and I just have not got time, all right? Yeah, and I didn't enjoy making them. They were a twat. Hated it. Hated it. Now that that's done, we can get all sexy now. Let's have a little look. We have got, I believe this is a 54mm bridge position. All right, 54 and 52 for vintage and modern. There's a lot of that going on today. So what we need to do, very carefully, manually, and you can use a pillar drill if you want, or one of them. Use one of them if you can't drill up and down straight. I'm doing it on the pillar drill because I've got one, and I spent 500 quid on the twat. So obviously I'm going to use it. When are you going to do a build with hand tools? I'm not, Dave. I'm going to drill this manually. I'm going to just double check that I'm all good. I'm not going to go all the way through in one. And I'm going to make sure I clear my swarf. If you don't clear your swarf bit by bit, that drill bit's going to fucking wander all like a teenager that just, you can't keep on the straight and narrow. You got one of them at home? Mine are actually turning out all right now. I think we're through it. I think we're through the woods. Going in close. Here we go, look. We've got to line them up. We're going to take this on, and I'm going to take it over to the pillar drill, and I'm going to get my ferrules to fit. Whew! Here's me bag of ferrules. AliExpress ferrules, which are the same as Mr. Bezos's ferrules and your ferrule kits. They're all the same. Someone did comment ages ago and said, I only use Goto ferrules because I find the tonal differences just... Mate, I puked before I could finish reading your comment, and I deleted it because you are clearly a fucking pork sword. Now, these fit in here, like that. Beautiful, isn't it? It's like I designed that with a bit of nous. I don't like them flush with the top, and this lip is 1.3mm. So I'm going to go down like 2.5mm. I just want them to be a little bit below the surface. So we're going to tape this on. This is a proper step-by-step guide today. You may or may not know that I do not include everything in every build series. And you can't tell me I'm the only guitar builder that you watch, because that's bullshit. You all watch fucking loads of it. Right, over to the pillar drill, and we'll do some closey uppies, and we're just going to drill through there. I'm going to use... Now, it's an 8mm. It's got a long old point on that one. It's very difficult to line that up on the pillar drill and not fuck it up. So what I'm going to do is just drill a little centre roll there so I can get that one in as accurate as I can. Just enough so that I can get that in the hole before I turn the pillar drill on. And I'm not going to chuff up my super sexy bit. All right, because I don't want to be doing that. So, important measurements. I've got 6mm wide and 12mm long. So I'm going to do a 6mm hole first, and then I'm going to come in with an 8mm hole, and I'm just going to do the little lip on the top. All right? I'm just going to finish these holes off now. There you go, and you should be able to see daylight. You're not going to be able to see daylight through there, but that's the way to go, all right? You can do all of that on the pillar drill if you want. It's probably the best way to do it. I'm a little bit lazy, and I'll do the 3mm stuff manually because I'm lazy. And yeah, I like a bit of trepidation. Now, before you bang these in, I just want to ease these top edges. You can either manually get in there with a countersink and just gently give that a bit of love. I'm already pushing, said the vicar to the altar boy. We're just easing those top edges off. Otherwise, sometimes you'll whack these in and it will take a load of wood with it. Little finessey points, little finessey bits. Then I like to get in there with a foam pad. Really just ease this all out. Lovely. Right, we can tap them in. This is a ferrule tapper-innerer. Genuinely is. They're also on AliExpress. Treat yourself. Fits in there, self-centers, taps it in. Now it will go in most of the way on its Jack Jones. Afternoon, Peter. And then just gently, just a little bit below the surface. You can sand now, you can do whatever you want. It's never going to pop out. That's in nice and tight. You can cheat and put these in loose in a bit of CA glue if you really want. Lots of people do that as well. I prefer to put them in tight. But I'm going to get these tapped in and we're going to move on to some pickup routing. Oh, she's coming together, isn't she? Unlike me and the wife. Bit of a sand off, straight ferrules. You don't want ferrules like this, so use a jig. That's lesson number 1. So our bridge is placed. We've got our ferrules in. Sexy. Let's figure out our P90 positions. I am going to route the body for a P90, so I can roughly mark where that's going to go, so I know it's going to fall within that one. If you want to make this guitar for yourself, the templates are in my eBay store. It's £55 plus postage for template sets. If you're in America, I can't really help you because there's no point shipping them over to you. It's absolutely monumental. If you buy the templates from me, I also include P90 routing jigs and humbucker routing jigs. You're not going to put single coils in here unless you make your own sort of pickguard up. But I'll put those two in because I figure that's the two that people are going to use. I like to go 15mm from the front of my bridge to the start of my P90. Any closer than that, you start getting a harsher P90. It mellows it out the further away you get. First P90 is going to go there. This is the position of this one. Everything misses quite nicely. Remember, this route's not going to be used on this guitar, but it will on mine. On the Raffle guitar. Enter the Raffle. The link's below. The Raffle is worldwide. You can win that anywhere in the world. If you're in America, some states don't like you entering raffles. I'm not in control of your politics. Neither do I care. It's the only comments I ever delete is politics ones and religion. I don't give a shit about fucking either. At least not here. Not on the channel. It's about cutting wood. It doesn't need to be any more. It's not that deep. There's my P90 positions. Happy with that. That is sexy. Lovely jubbly. So I'm now going to drill these out and then I'm going to route them out. So we'll do a speedy uppy with Dave. 20mm deep for all pickup routes. I always just do 20mm. Neck pickups, neck pockets are always 19mm. You can adjust a little bit if you want. I don't know what this hand's doing. He went a little bit limp there, didn't he? Little peer behind the curtains. Excellent. So yeah, we're going to cut these out now and we'll just drill some holes. We'll do speedy uppies for that, just for cable routes. And then I need to locate this on the back. You know, Dave, I need to put my control cavity in the back, get that sorted, and put a round over on the edge of her. Woo, and then she's going to be ready. I mean, technically, we can almost play it. Not quite. We've got to do a nut. But anyway, speedy uppie. Here we go. Right, workshop is complete Jeffing chaos. Jeffing? Fucking chaos. Don't know. I went soft there for a minute. I'm sorry about that. So here we are routed. It's like my new little... So, this geezer, you probably already know by now, I can't remember the name, designed this. It's Milo Studios is my new symbol. That's going to go in Gibson style headstocks. Absolutely love it. But I thought I'd just bung one in that neck pocket. And I'm going to do that as a bit of a signature move from now on. There you go. Learn it all here, didn't you? You've learned it here first. We've got to make a Pickguard. This is, I made that in my laser cutter. You've seen how that works. We are just going to roughly make sure when you buy Pickguards, they've got shit edges. This is going to be the Pickguard for this one. Because this one, because it's red, is going to have a more cream Pickguard. This one I've decided is going to be natural. I'm going to keep that guitar au naturel. Might grain fill it in black, I don't know. I'm going to experiment on that one. It might end up being painted, I haven't got a clue. You can find out in the last episode. But for the minute, we've just got to get this one done. You really can't take the piss for this stuff. You can't be greedy. You just got to go right in the middle because they've got shit edges. I've learnt that. Make sure it's the right way up. That's the top with the film on it. That's the top there. Marvellous. So like I said, I'm going to put the P90 hole in it because it's for that one. So let's just do a quick speedy over on the Bandsaurus and see how we get on. I don't know where my fancy spectacles have gone. Don't forget everyone, the YouTube algorithm is weird and it is changed. So if you want to, quite often, if you're subscribed, you still won't get thrown my videos in your feed. So if you want to make sure you see everything, then make sure you set notifications and like and subscribe if you think I'm a big enough twat to warrant your undue attention. What a fucking mess. Now fortunately Pickguards come with 2 layers of film on them, which is nice. Now I've got to manually sort it, yeah, I should have used a different router bit on that. But anyway, you get the gist. This needed a 9.5 radius router bit. That is rough as fuck, Paul. Rough as fuck. I don't know if I can bung this stuff in the laser cutter. I'm thinking I probably can't, so I didn't. Welcome to How Not to Do It with Paul. Right, it fits. I'm going to have to manually do all these edges now, which is a pain in the ass. I might have a router bit that might do that, I don't know. But yeah, when you do Pickguards, you've got to put the bevel on yourself, haven't you? It's all a bit manual. Let's have a bit of television magic. I'll see you when this is ready. And then stuck onto that guitar, because it's not for this one, so calm your shit.
A few moments later.
Right, so sneaking in by the end of the video, I've had to get stuff done. It's a bit of a rush today. Shh, hopefully this video's not shit and you've had a laugh and you've realised that making guitars is supposed to be fun, not fucking stressful. It will be stressful, there will be stress, but you can cope with it, I'm sure. Right, there we go. I've put a round on, everything is routed out. We've got a cavity at the back, we've got ferrules, we've got a neck fitted. This is a basic bitch, so we're going screws. You will notice there's only 2 holes because we're only putting 1 pickup in this one. What I've done, rather cleverly, is I've made my cavity big enough so that a 3rd hole and thus a switch can be added at a later date if Wayne wants to put one in. But apart from that, it's looking pretty good, isn't it? Shall we mock it up? Let's mock it up quickly. Oh, still a pornographic neck joint. That one's going on there. There you go. That's what we've got so far. The basic bitch. You can enter the raffle. The link is below. I don't want to keep going on about it, but I'm going to go on about it. And if you're one of the lefties that keeps asking me to build guitars left-handed for raffles, you're in the fucking vast minority. And there's no good me doing a raffle for 10% of the revenue for charity and all the rest of it. So no, sorry. If you want a lefty, you've got to commission it. And then I'll build a righty for the raffle anyway. Pure tone jack going in the bottom. That is all sunk in, ready to rock and roll, beautifully flush. I get all of that from Stu Mac. My recommendation to most people is get a Stu Mac's membership, free delivery for a year, and phenomenal gear. I'll see you next week, everyone. Special wave. I've enjoyed this. Always stay till the end, like and subscribe, and otherwise I'll get me willy out. I probably won't.